Let me tell y'all a story. So my punk ass son been fucking up in school. Been being a disrespectful little motherfucker and everything. Think he can talk to the teachers any kind of way, make any kind of grades he wants to, talk to his mama any kind of way. He don't do it in front of me. And some of the shit was kept from me until last night. Well, I don't know what happened. Me and his mama was out running some errands. She come out the store yelling to him on the phone, talking about, you better get your ass home. He talking about he ain't coming home. Then she tells him that she's gonna tell me. Then he gets scared and starts backtracking on whatever he said to her. He said some other things to her that was pretty shitty. Well, I texted him. I was like, don't backtrack now. I'm on my way home, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna deal with this. Well, when I get home, I'm on his ass. Dirty ass motherfucking bedroom. Grades garbage as hell. These kids pretty much let them do what they want as long as, one, they keep the respect, and two, their grades good. Well, he's 0 for 2. Grades fucked up and disrespectful. Well, I start making him take the TV out of his room, all the electronics. I'm making him take them out the room and put them in my room and clean up his dirty ass bedroom. Well, he takes a bag of trash outside and dips. I didn't pay him no much attention. It was about 20 minutes before I realized he didn't come back inside. So I walked around the block real quick and I was like, okay, he's mad. I'm gonna let him cool off. He'll be back in a minute. So, I pay some bills, take a shower, come back out. All said and done, it's been about a little over an hour. So I'm sitting at the house. My brother works at the store about a half a mile from here, from my house. I got to thinking, I was like, man, I bet you that little shit thinks he's going to be slick and go up there and ain't nobody going to know. So I head up there. And I'll be damn, right before I get to the light, I see his little punk ass on the side of the road walking. So I whipped over in the truck and I told him that he better get his motherfucking ass in the truck. What does he do? Takes off running like a goddamn track star. So I chase him through the neighborhood in the truck. Pissed me off. Truck's kind of loud. Doesn't have a good turning radius. And it makes a noise, a distinct noise that he knows so he could hear it coming. So I come back to the house and get the car. And I'm looking around for him for about 20 minutes. Next thing you know, my brother calls me. It's my son trying to negotiate on what he thinks gonna happen for him to come home. I told him, I don't negotiate with terrorists, bro. You gonna do what the fuck I tell you, or you gonna get your motherfucking ass whooped, and then you gonna do what I tell you. Long story short, I finally get his little punk ass home and get in his ass about that. But I thought that was a crazy ass story. Now that I think about it, it's kind of funny. The little fucker wants to dip out on me. But it really had me pissed off last night. I mean, really pissed off. If he would have been a grown ass man, I would have probably fucking stomped a hole in his ass. It's kind of crazy. These little punk ass kids nowadays, I don't know if it's these little fuckers he's hanging out with at school or what, but I don't play that disrespectful ass shit. But the shit is kind of comical now that I'm sitting back thinking about it, how he just took off running in some motherfucking Crocs. But his ass regretting it now. Because he ain't got no TV, he ain't got no phone, he ain't got no laptop, he ain't got no tablet, and he ain't got no goddamn bedroom door. because I took it off the hinges. You want to play with me? I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna show you what jail like, because the path he taking right now, that's where the fuck he gonna end up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him used to being institutionalized if he wants to keep going that route. I be the warden. I don't really like to be an asshole like that, but every now and then you gotta show a motherfucker you ain't the one to be played with. And I ain't the one to be played with, especially with my own kids. Or anybody for that matter. You ain't gonna be disrespectful to me. I grew up with a bunch of old heads that didn't play that shit. They didn't care how old you was. You wanna get disrespectful, they gonna slap the shit out of you, then take you to your daddy and tell him that they slapped the shit out of you and why. And then your daddy was gonna whoop your ass for being disrespectful on top of it. So not only did you get it once, you got it twice. You learned. That's what's wrong with these kids nowadays. But we'll see how he acts for the next few days. I might give him his bedroom door back, maybe, depending on his little punk ass attitude.